TBISE, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Providence, USA. TNS Media Group with the team. Before we start, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, everyone who's been very supportive of TBISE and our journey to be the #1 sports broadcasting company. So with that being said, I want to jump into the Giants, New York Giants. Shout out to my New York people, everyone in New York. But the New York Giants, they have decided to keep their head coach, Brian DeBoer, and their GM after a 3-14 season. They are projected to possibly get the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. A lot of speculation behind them getting Shedeur Sanders, as their new quarterback to go along with Mr. Neighbors over there. Is this a bad idea for them to keep their GM and their head coach, or just a smart decision?
Yet again, the Giants lose again. Yet again. You keeping Brian. For what? What are you keeping him for? This man got out here and gave you a 3-14 season. The Giants been trash for the last 3 to 4 years.
Especially longer than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But especially underneath Brian. Brian was the one that was there this year for the Giants has never went 0-6 in the division. Never. They went 0-6 in the division this year. It's time to get some new people down there, man. Like, what are they waiting on? What they're trying to tally up a bunch of first round #1 overall draft picks? Like, yeah, they made yet another bad decision by keeping this head coach and this GM.
Yeah. So, what this being said, the Giants, they're just trying to keep some core people there within the organization that can kind of propel everything going forward. I think after losing Saquon Barkley, and then, I think that was big enough.
That came from the GM.
For the GM, I think the GM, with that decision alone, along with what Saquon has done for the Giants, along with what he's doing with the Eagles, it would have made sense to just pay him. That's your best player on offense, and then, you let him go, and then your team then you keep the quarterback around, and the quarterback.
And then you let him go.
Yeah, Jacobs didn't pan out.
You gave him some money and let him go.
Yeah, so now you're right here.
Jones, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, Jones. Now you're right here, and your quarterback. I mean, you don't have a quarterback. You don't have your running back. You do have a good young receiver. That's all you have. So you got to.
He's gonna want to go soon too.
Nah, he probably stay in New York. But in my opinion, I think he has some more time there. But the Giants overall have been,
They've
terrible.
been bad coached, bad put together,
so
bad drafting, everything.
So if we go back to 2021, just go back to 2021, the Giants were 4-13. In 22, they were 9-7. 23, which is last season, they were 6-11, and this season they were 3-14. So they haven't been very, very productive. But to keep the head coach, I'm assuming this is a move to kind of keep some stability within the organization, because
for what, I don't know.
What's out there better than, what can you find much better than what you have?
Doug Peterson.
Dougie P, you think he'd do a better job?
Yes.
He just left the
Jacksonville, yes.
4-13 in Jacksonville.
Yes.
One game better?
Because Doug will come down there and do a better job than Brian. Brian, you keep him on board. You keep the GM on board that let Saquon Barkley get away to the division rival. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I know the fans of New York are furious that these guys are staying on board. Furious. You don't do that. This is a big city team right here. We're talking about a big market team. For them to be, giving out this type of leadership, no, you got to go. You got to go. And then this ain't like this. This is the first year you're trying to rebuild. You're showing me the same thing over and over and over. You got to go. So by them keeping them, I think that was they've been making bad decision after bad decision. After bad decision. Let them go, man. I think that was a very bad move on them by keeping the head coach and that GM.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, I think that, this I kind of have mixed feelings about this decision, but I believe that if they aren't a lot better than what they are this season, I believe next season you will see some heads roll down there, over there, up there in New York, I should say. So we'll see what happens going forward. Anything else you want to add?
Giants, get it right, man, because right now you're all the way wrong to the left. And the move that you let Saquon Barkley go, and then this to follow up, Oh yeah, yeah. It's a sad day for the New York Giants fans.
I tell you what, you Giants fans, chime in. Let us know how you feel. Was it a good decision to keep the GM and the head coach, or do you think that they should have let them go, moved on, and brought someone else in? So we'll see what happens, man. Waiting for you guys' comments. It's TBISE, the best in sports entertainment.
Mecca Care LLC. We give you an abundance of what you need. We know what you need. We can literally read your mind. Look at me, I'm staring right into your soul. We're gonna give you an abundance of it. Mecca Care LLC has been rated #1 in Pennsylvania for home care agency since 2020. They got the best pay, the best care, medical, dental, 401k. If you're located in Philadelphia County, Bucks County, Chester County, or Montgomery County, call today at
215-644-8341.
Oh, hello, is this Mecca Care? I just called the number that was here at the screen. This is crazy.